And we are back, everybody. Had to take a break. I was getting frustrated with everything. I got some fruit here. I got some, well, it's canned fruit, but it's better than nothing at all. And I need more fruit in my life, so remember, everybody hydrate. Vary your diet. Don't eat all one thing. Try to eat healthily. Get up and walk around every so often if you're still sitting down. Yeah, we'll see how we can go tonight. Alright, we got a stalker to work on. I think the Viper's out of date. This can go away probably. Viper. And the Viper just keeps dying, like, seriously. Every time I bring it to the field now with the past few missions, it just dies. Or I have to eject the pilot. I mean, it's fairly easy to bring forward. It's an Omni-Mech. That's the weird bit, though. These are both 40 tons. If I strip everything out of this, how much will I have? I don't think nearly enough. Yeah, not nearly enough. Only 6 tons. What is the base? Small pulse laser, air PPC, and a flavor. No idea how, but I can just barely get a ERPPC in now as it stands. Not to mention the heat. I mean, I could do this. It would have breaching shot, and then I would physically never have to worry about it overheating, because it just physically wouldn't, like, you know? Do I have any tiny or large? I do. Yes, I think that'd be better. It's about the same damage. And I get 2 tons out of it. That's great. And it's also, I think it's a bit cooler. No, same heat. I think that'd be better. That means I can... You're 6. That's way too heavy. Maybe I can bring that back. And throw that on there. That'll work. Looks like his breaching shot. It already has night vision. Yeah, I think that'll work, actually. Let's try that.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
It'd be a battle of the 40-ton snipers. Sorry, y'all heard all the clinking. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about this one. What do we want to do with this buddy here? Three missile hard points, 6 energy, 1 support. Support's in the center torso. 54 tons because it doesn't have a core. Well, we're gonna put a core in. You're probably actually going in there. Oh, you're not going in there. You're going in there. Internals. Pharaoh. Endo. XL. Yeah, okay. This is gonna be painful. Now, core. We want this to be able to move. 4-6 isn't bad. What, like a 390. 30 tons. So 30 tons. 5-8. Stop. Stop. What about right in the middle? 250. 4-7. This is a 4-6. This is a 4-7, right? 4-7. 5-7. 35 tons. 18 and a half, 23, 5 more tons. 35 tons is a lot to work with. It's half the mech. How much would max armor give me? 31 tons. That's a lot. I could put like 5 EO PPC into this and be fun. And then I would never be able to do anything else with it again. It's really quite a lot of tonnage. What's the standard core in this? I'm just curious. Standard core is 250, 220, 255. Really? Are you trying to not make it move? 3.5. Yikes. Where did all the... Oh. There's just so much heat sinks. Alright. No, I had mixed fruit like out of a can, so it's like with cherries, pineapples, peaches, and such. It wasn't a potato salad. I needed some fruit. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with 31 tons on this guy, because that's quite a bit. I guess I could reduce armor down to the next. Alright. So I'm trying to figure out what to do with this. I have 32 tons here.
This is an all-ship announcement. At our next port of call, we'll be taking on a new decade.
This is like a tank. Like, this is a tank.
Keep your eyes open.
And it will be a tank. But it'll be a tank at long range. What's my missiles like? 2 LERM 20s. Sold. What is, what's the tonnage? 5 tons. Yeah, sold. Completely sold. 22 tons. I suppose I can throw a, some other one here. 2.7.
131. Expected approach time. 1-8.
That'd be fun.
That's a 1-8.
That'd also be good. Wee bit hot. Need ammo. Need a lot of ammo. Cause these 20s will be hungry. Like really hungry. That's 480, 600 rounds, 540 at a time. 600 divided by 40 is 15 salvos. If I had more clan ER large lasers, I would definitely use those. Because it's 2 tons lighter. Will I be able to catch that? No, I would not be able to catch that. I get 30 out of it. Well, I get pretty close, honestly, if I throw the rest of them on. Is there anything else I can do about that heat? unlikely, unless I have a gyro, which I sold, I think. I could drop down the core one notch, 23. What would this do? 69 to 105. That gives me 9.5 tons to work with. I still only go from 4.5. Go from a 5.7 to a 4.7. I still get the same sprint. I definitely need some heat sinks for sure. I need probably quite a few, if I'm honestly, probably 4. That's 24 right there. Yeah, that's a lot better with that. You'll have night vision. 5 tons. 5 tons.
There's a lot of activity on the
What can I
coast.
do with
We
5
must be in on the
tons?
dropship. Probably flying with an escort.
Do I have clan? Do I have? Wow, I don't have any ER medium lasers. Wow. Oh, I do. Okay, cool. That'll be good. 3 tons. Oh, and I need that'll be good. That'll be good. Another heat sink. $40 odd. That'd be 40 delta. Which is 1 PPC. And half the time the UI mediums won't fire, and that's 40 by themselves. So knock off 40 off the top, we'll be sinking we'll be sinking 98. Yeah, that'll work. What am I gonna do with half a ton though? Do I have? I do, technically. What's the weight? Nope. It's like 4.51. What? You're half a ton. But I need ammo for you. $15 salvos. Is that enough? $15 salvos. If I drop down to 215s. Oh, I don't have 215s. I just have 115. We're down to 115. I could do 115 and 210s almost. That'd be 20. No, that'd be 35. Gives me 2 tons. Gotta move on. Da, 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 da. Gotta move
My
on.
terminal is on the fritz again. I'm looking at
What's your range? 400, 600,
Have you tried hitting it with something?
610.
I'm on my way.
We could do that and throw another ton of ammo. That's probably not a bad idea. That'd be a build. That would work. That other M15 would be more accurate than the 210s, but I think that's okay. It's gonna be tanky as crap.
all crew. Fall in at your pay station. Fall in at your pay station.
just a little bit less heat gen for. I mean, this will work. Yappers, are you here? What do you think of this? Efficiency is clever laziness? Eh. I fire 35 at a time. I have 720. 720 divided by 35 is 20 salvos. I have 20 full salvos.
All mech warriors to the habitation ring for a mandatory
And then
high
2 Euro PPCs in support
All mech
and 2 Euro
warriors to the
mediums.
habitation ring.
If the fight turns sour and I have to get close. Clan LRMs do not have a minimum range, so I can get up close to them. If I had some double bins, that'd be amazing. What SRM ammo? We don't want this thing getting close, is the thing. Well, we could. It's gonna be the tankiest thing we have. Okay. We'll go with that.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
$30 days. We need money. We now have money. We'll keep the flamers just in case. Oh. I just changed out yeah, it's not
Nice
probably
to
not
see you
you,
down here
just
in
the
the
server.
hole.
I put on oh, that's a nice blue. I had 2 LRM 20s on there. I've dropped those for 2 LRM 10s and an LRM 15. So I lose 3 missiles, but I gain 2 tons. I lost 5 missiles, but I gained 2 tons out of the deal. So I put tonnage into. Well, then I got the exterminator done. Oh. Oh. Phew. That made me panic there for a second. Hey! I was fine. Wow, that was dumb. I was fine. I hate it when it does that. 1 second. Let's try this again. Yeah, there's no such things as loans in this, unfortunately. Gotta move on. Dun, 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 dun. Grappers, you know the game Darkest Dungeon? Hey, let's try that again. Jeez.
Welcome to the grease pit, Commander.
Dropping you. You're getting that changeover. You're going I have to move these first. You're going over there. You're going away. You're going away. You're going away. You're going away. Internals. Nope. Equipment. That. You're going in there. Clan PPC. Boom. Talk about it.
On it.
Now, yeah, small lasers are gonna
I'll let
hit.
you know when that's done.
Okay, we're gonna go to the store and sell everything. So, Darkest Dungeon is a side-scrolling dungeon crawler sort of thing. It came out 2016, I believe. Oh, I derped. Well, we'll fix it in a second. But they have a lot of quotes in ROGUETECH. You see, like, there's a little blurb on the top left-hand corner all the time. They have quite a few Darkest Dungeon quotes. They're pretty good. Don't need you. Don't need those. Probably don't need those anymore. We're too far away. I don't even know why that's a thing. Nope. Nope. Talk about it. Don't need you. Probably don't ever need you. Making bank. I like making bank. We have 5 of these. I think we're good. I'll keep 2. Boom. Money. Seven heatsink kits. Keeping 3. Boom. Money. What was that about money? You can shut up now. Alright, we have money now. Yay. Alright. What I think I had 350 in there, I think, right? Yes, okay. Throw that in. Throw that in. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. I can never remember what magnum opus means. I'm sure there is, probably. 1 second. Oh, there are a lot. I've not really read any of the books. I just know some of the lore. You need armor. That's gonna bother me. Alright. Let's see, I had 2 clan ERPPCs. All of the missiles. You. I had 2 ER-mediums. I had you. I had you. I had you. I had quite a few heat sinks. I had that exchanger. Boom. I'll throw that on there too. 93 to 134. What else did I have here? Ammo. I had 4. I had like quite a bit of ammo. I had that tagger. No. There. I had that tag barrage. No. Tag arrow. There. I had those. I had that. I had that. What was my last ton? One, two, three, four, five, six. That's all the ammo. I don't think I'm missing anything. I suppose I could throw a C3 unit in, but I guess I throw that in there just for grins. It's gonna need it. Oh, it was another heatsink. Okay, we'll just throw that in there. All right, that'll be done.
Right.
Money.
I'll get it in the schedule.
One turn. Let's work on the exterminator now. You can stop. Look, the assassin and the exterminator look very similar. I think they may have the same model. Yeah, they're very similar. Alright, you are also going to be expensive. Already has that. You already have that too. Now, what core are we fitting in you? What is your core? You had like a really large core, right? 390? Yeah, you had a 390 core. You had that. What would that give me if I throw that in there? 6.9. Can I get this? 6.9. Even better. I gain, going from 27 to 23. I gained 4.5 tons. 3.5 tons. 20 tons of weapons. Or other stuff. Actiprove would be nice. Oh, Actiprove's already there. ECM. Oh, okay, it has both. I forget.
This is an all-ship announcement. It's time for another team
Okay.
movie night. Tonight's
Energy.
selection is a
So
big
probably
hit
quite a bit of
compound
energy
that
stuff.
teaches the attack of the polymer-coated man. Attendance is mandatory, so we'll see you there.
I guess it doesn't matter. 5 tons. What are we going to do with 5 tons? 3 tons. I mean, four hexes, that's it.
Samire, give me a sense of
Nah, that's not worth it.
up out there.
Negative, XO. Sensors clear.
She's a maniac, maniac on the floor. Lore, please? Lore of what? Like, you want me to talk about something? What do you want me to talk about? Do I really need that much ammo? I don't need that much ammo. I'd be very concerned. 20 shots, 40 shots. Well, we are currently in clan space. I'll show you the map in a second. Have I talked to you about the clans before? I guess we could throw an AMS on. Yeah, we can throw an AMS. It's not really needed. 2 tons. 2 mediums. No, I have, actually, I don't have any more space for that. Throw you there. How much do you weigh? 2 tons, 1 slot. Oh, during the talk about how the clans formed and stuff? Is that what you're referring to? And why they're this far up, kind of north toward the what do we call it? Not core. I think it's I don't know. I'll show in a second. We can throw a rocket up there. 2 tons. I guess we can do one more set of ammo and be very concerned if something like this happened. Yeah, this'll work.
Logged and noted. Shouldn't be too hard.
Like regarding our... What do you mean?
I've got the financial report.
I didn't really get much of a background to the RP, unfortunately, which was my bad. I wanted to, but I didn't want to. Yeah. In fact, let me go to YouTube. If you want to watch a series, there's this guy on YouTube called he's called, the name of the channel is Black Pants Legion, but he does a series called Tex Talks Battletech, which he goes and talks about the lore. And we actually have his character in here. I'll show him in a second. He actually got into ROGUETECH because he's well known in the community. Oh, here it is. So if you ever have some time on your hands, go check out that playlist. It'll talk. Some of it talks about some mechs, and there are a couple of different series in there. One is based upon what we call the American Civil War, which basically caused what we call the Exodus, which is basically the clans, the precursor to the clans leaving the inner sphere. And then he does another pair of videos about the clans after their formation in the 2800s, I think, or whatever it was. So, what are we going to do with this guy? We got a lot of stuff to do with this guy here. We can do a lot. Like a lot. Because this is an Omni-Mech, which allows more rapid refitting of weapons and other systems to it. But Omni-Mechs have fixed internal components right here. I cannot change the core, the engine, or the gyro, or the endosteel. One, two, three, four. 480. 720. 18 salvos. I'd feel a little bit better with 2 more tons, I think. 18 salvos. Jeez. Nope. We are out of medium lasers. I am sad. It's always a bad day when you're out of medium lasers. You know something has gone wrong, or you have a lot of mechs.
This is an all-ship announcement. Our last port of call has fallen prey to a mysterious bacterial contagion. In light
So I can, if you want, I can talk about the clans. Since we're up in clan space. Do you want me to start from the beginning, or where the clan? Oh, well. I don't know. I don't really need those AP Gauss rifles, I guess. They're too short range. No, I could have thrown 2 OB5s on this. And then shredded people at range. That'd be hilarious. But that would be all that. That would be all of the tonnage. Don't really need. We could throw a clan. We could throw an MS on here. Where we're gonna put the ammo? 10 and a half. $10 again.
This is an all-ship announcement. As a reminder, pets are not allowed aboard the Argo. If you're out on shore leave and you see something fluffy, enjoy it there, in its native habitat. It doesn't belong on a dropship.
So this could be like completely lopsided, but the funny thing is, it's gonna work. So the clans. So how far back do I want to go? I'll try to give some, I guess, background information. So he goes over this more thoroughly in his 2 Ameris Civil War videos. Talking about Tech Sucks Battletech. I'm just gonna see. You notice the other 2 were very expensive. Yeah, no. Omni-mechs are also quick and easy to repair. Why are you like that? Be round numbers. The only thing that cannot be round numbers is the center torso back. Anybody else not round? Okay. That's good.
Dr. Murad,
On it.
I'm
Alright.
detecting
I'll let you know when that's done.
triphosphate in our starboard water reservoir.
Finish task.
That shouldn't be happening. I'll be right there.
So let me go to navigation. Let's show you where we are. So this is the inner sphere. Terra is somewhere over here. Where is the center? Terra is somewhere over here. It should be here. There used to be a search thing, but I don't see it anymore. Anyway, Terra is somewhere in here. We are way the F up here, as you can see. It's about a year. We're not traveling yet. We don't have near enough money. So, the inner sphere is consisted of the successor states, which are Lyran Commonwealth, Draconis Combine, House, the Federated Suns. Then we have the Free Worlds League with the Capellan Confederation here, and I think this is the Free Valserhag Republic. The 4 great houses are House Merrick, which is ahead of Free Worlds League here. House Steiner, which is the head of the Lyran Commonwealth. House Stavian, which is over the Federated Suns, and House Karita, which is over Draconis Combine. Then there's House Liao, which is the head of the Capellans, and I don't remember who's the head of the Vassalhags. So, the year is like... Oh, I don't know. 1 second. The year is 2766. The current head, Star League, is kind of at the height of its power. Star League is kind of like NATO in a way, where it's like a combination of basically everybody trying to get along. It's actually closer to the UN than NATO, but it's the UN like peacekeeping corps. You know, the UN has peacekeepers. It's as if the UN had the largest military in the inner sphere completely, with like the most mechs, most manpower, most manufacturing facilities, and they're used to basically as a police force to, not necessarily police, but they're a defense force. They call it the SLDF or Star League Defense Force, and it would go around keeping the peace between brush wars and stuff like that. The year House Cameron is the current head of the Star League, and they were elected they were essentially elected to power by because everybody basically wants to own Terra. So all of the big great houses were fighting over who owns Terra. So House Cameron said, "Hey, just vote me up. I will be the neutral party in this, and you just let me own Terra and then Star League." So Star League basically became under a monarchy, where House Cameron and its successors would, be in control of Star League and kind of be like the UN if the UN became monarchical. And that went on for a few hundred years. Eventually, what we call the periphery, which if you see these, this is Majesty of Canopus right here. This is the Aragon Coalition. This is the Tarian Concordat. That is Marin Hegemony. All of these outside states here are what we call the periphery, where they all are like, not fully part of the inner sphere. They're just kind of minding their own business and stuff. That's a flashpoint all the way down there. Wow. Oh, honor restoration. Why is that there, not there? Anyway, that's beside the point. So all of these guys, a man named Stefan Amaris came from the Rimworld's periphery, which should be this. No. So the Rimworld's periphery was here. Yeah, was here. It's not this. This map is set in the year 3025 and it cannot be changed, unfortunately. Because this is the base game, like the vanilla game. You just getting like here. This is all you get in the vanilla. This whole section here. But ROGUETECH did this. But again, that's beside the point. I'm rambling. So the Rimworld's periphery, Rimworld's Republic was here. A man named Stefan Amaris befriended the head of House Cameron, who was the current, the current iteration of, the commander, or I don't think they called it King of Star League, but current ruler of Star League. And he befriended him, and he was holding a grudge over the SLDF and all of the Star League in general, because they kind of crushed the Rimworld's Republic. And over time, Amaris became the head of the Rimworld's Republic, like the ruler, or one of the fake rulers. Like he was the official. He was unofficially the commander-in-chief of the Rimworld's Republic, but nobody kind of knew that other than his inner circle and stuff like that. So he kind of ruled this section of the quadrant. That's why this whole thing here was the Windward Republic, and now it's no longer inhabited. I'll get to there in a second. But Stefan Amaris went to Terra which is the head of Star League, and he became chums with the main guy, and he's like, yeah, let's be friends, buddy. Even though the guy was like, by this time he was in his 50s. Stefan Amaris was, and the House Cameron leader, I can't remember his name, was in his maybe mid-20s or so. So he was like being like a mentor sort of figure, and he started shaping the policy. Stefan Amaris started shaping the policies of Cameron, like change the stuff, and over time Stefan Amaris helped the Windward Republic build up for like a confrontation with the Inner Sphere. He was like really, because every faction of Star League was only allowed a limited number of like mechs, weapons caches and stuff like that. They were like highly regulated because nobody wanted anyone else to get ahead of anyone else in terms of military force wise, and that they wanted to keep Star League Defense Force like the largest military as like an intimidation factor. Basically, was the main reason. So over time, Amaris basically became more and more the head of Star League because Cameron would more and more delegate powers to him. Then, on December 26th, 2766, Amaris killed the Cameron and basically anyone else that was related to the Cameron in Star League and on Terra and anywhere else. He did huge amounts of sabotage throughout all of the Inner Sphere factions, with Star League Defense Force already engaged in brush fire wars all along the periphery. So the man named Alexander Kerensky was the head of the basically Star League Defense Force, who was like the main general. At that time, he was positioned, most of his forces were here fighting brush fire wars for like 10-15 years by that point. He was down to physically about half strength because it's really hard to fight a guerrilla campaign just anywhere in general, especially if you're on multiple planets with multiple fronts. Basically this whole section of the Inner Sphere was on fire, this whole outside here. So when that happened, there is such a thing called faster than light. There's faster than light travel and faster than light messaging services. The hyperpulse generator is essentially like the main long distance communication outside of actual ships jumping to and from different planets. He learned this about a month or so later, that this whole basically middle part of the Inner Sphere was taken over by Amaris. And by the time he learned, he was like, I need to, do something about this. I have to uphold Star League. And by that time, Amaris was starting to really heavily fortify basically everything here. And any Star League units that were in this area was nuked, chemical warfare to death, essentially, or just basically ground down through smuggled arms shipments from Amaris and mechs and stuff like that. He brought in from the Windward Republic. He kind of went, shady dealings and stuff like that, and brought like a huge force. Text talks about this a lot better than I will, but so Kerensky had a couple choices. Eventually, Amaris reached out to him and said, "Hey, you don't mess with me. I'll let you keep your job. You do you. Status quo sort of thing." But Kerensky was like, "No, you have usurped the rightful house. I'm going to come murder you." And he started pulling out his forces. He basically tried to finish this whole thing really fast and was able to kind of do it. But he also started pulling forces back, knowing his troops were exhausted, undersupplied. Like I said, he was at 50% probably of his maximum fighting capability at this time. He started channeling his forces back toward Terra for the final confrontation of the Ameris Empire, which is what Ameris basically formed. Was the end of the Ameris Civil War is the end of the Terran hegemony. So it was basically a Cold War for the first few years while Kerensky built up his forces. So the Throne Room Massacre happened December 2766. And so the Civil War officially broke out after it lasted from 2766 with the death of House Cameron, lasted through 2780, so 14-year civil war. Though the SLDF was the most powerful fighting force in human space, it faced a gigantic Republican with the Wormwood Republic, like I said, was over here, but they smuggled most of their major equipment actually into the Terran hegemony, which would have been encircled about here, which was the basically de facto border zone around Terra. It was, yeah. One thing, I'm reading this. It says Kerensky began its operations by conquering the Wormwood Republic. So Kerensky started by basically wiping out the Wormwood Republic, which kind of, as you can see here, is this gap right here, which this would have been the Wormwood Republic. Then, led by Stefan's regent, the patriotic Mohammed Salam, and ubiquitous administrator Stefan Contrast, the SLDF took Terra Prime in 2769. Upon completion of military operations within the Wormwood Republic, the SLDF took a couple years to prepare and began the realm's liberation. LCDF invaded Terra in 2777, and then by 2779, they fought for 2 years on Earth, like on Terra, to conquer basically the rest of the Ameris Empire. And Kerensky at this time was like in his 70s, and he was still fighting in a battle mech. So it says right here on the I'm just gonna link this. This is where I'm referencing right now. So like I said, it was mostly a Cold War between when Kerensky took over Wormwood Republic and kind of burnt it to the ground, and 2779 when Terra was actually liberated. So after that, after Ameris was killed in 2780, he was put on trial and said, "No, you're just a war criminal." They shot you in the back of the head and throw you in a ditch. Basically, is what they did. Ameris killed each and every possible Cameron, like person of House Cameron he could find. So that basically led to the death of House Cameron, minus a very strange lore. That is a tangent that we may talk about eventually, but not now. Yeah. So, at the end of the war, Kerensky was still in command of Starleague, and the house, the first lords of each house, like I said, the 5 major ones here, and here, and then Capellans, and then Friaso Haig, everyone was like starting to eye each other to say, okay, who's gonna be the next head of Starleague? And no one wanted to vote for anybody else because everybody was so greedy and stuff. So Kerensky was forcibly demoted by the Council of Lords. They took away his title and all this stuff, but all of his men was still loyal to him. So he gave them a choice of either retire or follow him away from the inner sphere, because Kerensky was worried that they would use the SLDF for each of their own ends. Like they would try to take mechs, vehicles, like manpower in general, to use for their own ends to fight everybody. So Kerensky said he began Operation Exodus, which is the... Where is it? It was right here. Which is the whole SLDF, what's left of it, minus those who willingly stayed behind, to fully depart the inner sphere. They began to leave on February 14th, 2784. They met and outlined their intentions with over 200 high-ranking officers. They began to leave Terra, and just they all assembled, basically going this direction. And this cluster of stars here, as you can see, well, it's planets in general. It's kind of hard to see, but they went through House Cretan space. This is their route that they took. This whole direction here. If you go this way, it'll take you about a year and a half to do stuff here. And eventually, after, well, how long was it? It took them several years to get there. Yeah, this is what we call the Exodus Road. These star systems here. This is the Exodus Road. Going that direction. It took them 2 odd years to get there, from when they've actually officially made the order to leave. It took them 2 years to reach what we call the Pentagon worlds, which are these 5 worlds right here. And by this time, Kerensky was probably like 101 or something like that. I can't remember how old he was, but they settled here for a little bit. Then, since the SLDF was made up of people from all over the inner sphere, you had people from, Compellent Space, Draconis Combine, and so on and so forth. When they started settling, people started going back into their old factions, and they started fighting amongst themselves. Like Federated Suns would fight Draconis Combine because the Draconis Combine was bordering Federated Suns, as you can see here, and so on and so forth. So everybody started breaking off into factions. And then a man named, I can't remember if Alexander Kerensky had 2 sons, one named Nicholas, and I can never remember the other one. Andrei, Andery Kerensky. He died in 2801 at 100 years. And yeah, so by the time I'll talk about the Innisphere in a second, but by the time they got here, when they started fighting amongst themselves faction wise, Kerensky had a heart attack and died at the age of 101. His son and his dad's final wish was for those remaining loyal to the notion of Star League, to leave here, and those who left went this direction and formed the clans, which at the time there were 20 clans, were formed under Nicholas Kerensky, who was the son of Andrei Kerensky. They went up here and formed, like, he designated each planet, like Nicholas Kerensky delegated a clan each to a planet that they were marginally habitable, and this is the Kerensky cluster, which is all of this section here. And Stranamakti became the home world, like basically the main, considered as almost sacred world of the clans. The site where Nicholas Kerensky escaped to when he founded the original structural structure of the clans. This world is the birthplace of the clan. This is where you start out. If you do a ROGUETECH clan campaign, you start off with Stranamakti. And over time, the clans and they made their own basically social structure based upon a caste system where warriors are always at the top, followed by technicians. I can never remember the social structure of the clans. Some clans are more rigid than others regarding their social stratification. Some are more lenient toward people going from one caste to another. Some are more open to what we call, that's a different story, like outsiders coming in and joining. There's many different social constructs that they have. That's a whole different story. I think, but that's basically how the Star League and the clans founded. But Tex Talks BattleTech made like a 2-hour series of what I just talked about, so I highly recommend you watch that. It's his Ameris Civil War documentary. He has 2 videos on it, 2 parts. Then he also has a 2-part clan primer that I also highly recommend. So any of the videos that are on his channel regarding BattleTech are amazing, and he has his own editing team and stuff like that. So he also has a Patreon if you want to go support him. But yeah, I highly suggest you, if you have like hours to kill, I highly suggest you going over and watching them. So that's basically how the clan started. And then if you want me to talk about the clan invasion, I could try to do that, but I don't feel... So this is the Exodus road. This is the clans going out. This road here is the clans going in. So they went the different direction. But that's a little bit different. Oh no, we're not traveling. Anyway. Oh, stop.
The upgrades you asked for
Stop.
are online, Commander.
Why stop? Every so often I get angry at this game. Actually, we can wait till we have enough time. I'll wait till the exterminator is done. Okay. So there is a skirmish mode, which is a PvP, but ROGUETECH has its own special thing where it's not quite multiplayer, but you saw this map, right? You see how it says here is the system owner. It says clans. Some of them have, like Clan Ghost Bear owns this. Clan Snowraven owns this one. Every system has its own owner, like who occupies and controls the system. ROGUETECH has a thing called not Galaxy at War, but like something at War, where you will see people. See how it says right here, like Argo, right here. This is where we are currently located. When that becomes online again, if McDukey would see, we could talk a lot more about it. But you will see a lot of other people on the map. You won't be able to fight them, but you'll be able to fight against them to control a planet. So you'll see like a person fighting for Clan Wolf, for example, or Clan Burrock, for example, both over this planet here, trying to flip it toward one faction or another. Basically, yeah, it's a turf war. They have not, I'm not sure if they can, make it where you can fight players like on the battlefield, because that'd be very hard to do, because you would have to click at the same time and so on and so forth. I think that'd be very difficult to do. They don't have
Pull up the
full
chair.
multiplayer, but they have like a PvP sort of skirmish mode, which is 4-on-4 mix. So it's not quite the same. Not quite what you're looking for, but that's the closest they got, unfortunately. Wanted, wanted, dead or alive. Okay, what do we want to do? Who's going to do what? What do we want to do and who's going to do what? You're good. I'll probably bring you. We'll bring out the test trial of everybody. So this is Tex's character right here. This is Tex.
Men warriors, prepare for combat.
Let's go. Yeah, I wish it was multiplayer, and I think they're gonna try to implement some sort of system. They're already talking about doing a sequel to this game because of such a high reception of it, and where they're gonna be. So the vanilla game is set in the year 3025 at the height of what we call the Fourth Succession War, which is essentially, like I said, everybody fighting over who owns Terra. Everybody owns Terra. Everybody wants to own Terra anyway. The clan invasion began in the year 3049. They believe the next iteration of this game will be set in the clan invasion time frame. So we'll have to see how that works, if they ever bring some sort of multiplayer component. Everybody knows they're gonna make a sequel because based upon the reception and the money they made off of this game. So. What is he in? He is in a adder? Really? A 2.5? He's in an adder. Okay. We got some friendos. We have another adder. It's an adder on adder. This is broken. Not a big fan of this terrain, but okay.
Affirmative.
Coordinates received.
Jump, jump, jump on it.
Sweet.
No, we actually have a Stormcrow, a Dasher, Polemos, Adder, and whatever the heck that Prowler. Any other questions you have, Yappers, if you're still here? Okay. Any questions? Or any other questions? If
I'm
I
there.
can try to answer.
Coordinates received.
Some of the times I don't feel qualified,
Moving out.
but I can try. Why did I do this? They can't get down. Oh, yes they can. No. Wow, I'm an idiot. They can't get down from there. Rip. About face.
On my way.
About face.
Rolling.
About face. You can get down
Position
though.
confirmed.
You have jets.
Lifting off.
We. Oh, bad timing.
Got something you want done? Acknowledged. Failed to connect.
Waiting for orders.
I suppose I could just shoot him from a little bit up here, I guess. Nah, we'll get down.
Quick stepping it.
Good to go. Hauling ass.
Aye, aye.
I guess he can stick up there. This slow guy anyway can.
Affirmative.
Which one? That mech over here? The adder here?
Target damaged. Concentrate your fire and bring it down.
Yeah, he is by himself. I usually spawn with some protection, but I think these guys have... Every so often this happens, where the... Yeah. His support is over here somewhere. That's where he has it right here. Clicks it, his support's over here, and that's their target.
Receiving you. No problem. On my way. Engaging target. Negative damage. Hey there.
Kind of actually sad that it's only a KGL, but hey, can't have everything.
On the move.
The Viper looks like a dog. I think I've said that before, but it looks like a dog.
Commander? I'm there. Taking the shot.
I think it's trying to figure out. Yeah, oh dear.
Reporting. Heavy damage.
Yeah. The Viper just wants to die, I swear. He's like, kill
Yes,
me,
Commander.
human. I'm like, why? I need you.
Here we go.
It should stop peeping up every so often now. Pretty soon, anyway.
Orders. Up high.
Ouch.
Standing by. Ten four.
Ready for orders.
Somebody has a PPC or something from over here. Oh, yep. See, here's the enemy. They're on hovercraft. Like actual hovercraft, not like fake hovercraft like we have. It's all vehicles. That's kind of sad. I am doing a sad now.
Commander? Copy that.
Missed everything.
What the hell?
You awake now? That was a barrage.
Commander. I copy. Engaging with target.
Missed.
Missed. Waiting for orders. Moving out. Firing on target. That didn't hit.
Waiting for orders. Full speed. No target. Engaging target.
Yeah, I know. And in a pinch, these LRMs can be SRMs, but because clan LRM, we have a thing in BattleTech called a minimum range, where if a weapon has like an arming distance or a like a special like artillery shell. SRM is a short range missile. LRM's are long range missiles. We have a lot of acronyms.
Awaiting orders.
There's a lot of acronyms in BattleTech. Like PPC means particle projection cannon with extended range, and it's a clan variant. This is large bore autocannon X AC5 type. It's a bore size. This is basically like a shotgun, where I can either fire like a cluster like a shotgun, or a slug like a shotgun. There's ultra autocannons, which have either one shot or two shots per cycle. I call them UAC because it's UAC. TAG is target acquisition gear. There's a lot of acronyms. Medium laser is just a medium laser. It's kind of generic. And there's all sorts of ammo types. Imploding missiles like thermobarics? What do you mean? I'm not sure what that is. You talking about like Warhammer 40k stuff, or? I mean, I know of thermobarics. That's a fuel air explosive type of munition that creates a vacuum, if that's what you're asking.
Receiving you.
Oh, I didn't turn him enough. Rip.
Standing by. Coordinates
Yeah, there are
received.
thermobarics in this. I don't currently have any though.
Acknowledged.
What's up, boss? Roger that.
It's mostly larger munitions though.
Standing by. Confirmed.
Why did you do that, you idiot?
Standing by. I copy. Aye, aye.
Sideways. You're aiming over here, not this way. Yeah, the tag arrow and tag barrage have an issue where their explosions will vary in volume. So I do apologize. They are trying to work on that.
Standing by.
They don't know why it changes volume often. They have no idea.
Acknowledged. Copy that.
Sorry. It wakes people up in case they were asleep. It's very effective at that. from what I hear.
Commander?
Man, okay, we need to fix this guy's heat, I think, then. I still don't have any medium lasers is the issue. Duly noted.
Firing.
Oh dear. Every so often the game chugs like this because it has to calculate all sorts of impacts from a lot of shotgun type small munition weapons like that. Bye, Polemos. You did absolutely nothing except to get yourself killed.
Aye, aye. Move order confirmed. Firing on target.
Yes, Commander. Roger. Firing on target. Reporting negative damage.
Standing by. Rolling. Gotcha.
Commander? Taking the shot. Inflicted
Oh.
hit.
It has to calculate whether or not it dies, which is annoying sometimes. Like, did I kill it enough? I don't know, did you?
Yes, Commander. Roger that.
You stupid Polemos, you're gonna get yourself killed. There's nothing I can do about it. Because you walked into... So, vehicles take heat damage when they roll into fire. So every time you see basically like fire here, or this like zone here from tag barrages and stuff also leave a heat sort of bubble. Every time a vehicle, like a wheeled vehicle or a hovercraft, goes into that sort of thing, they take damage directly to themselves, essentially. Mechs and other stuff like that will just take heat damage, like they would take like 15 heat, but most mechs can easily sink that, so... Yeah. See? It killed itself. But yeah.
Waiting for
We
orders.
can make it Mustafar if you want.
Affirmative.
We can make everything burning. Everybody burns. Everybody hurts.
How's it going? Heading out. Here it comes.
Waiting for orders. Coordinates received. Copy that, Commander.
Standing by. Confirmed. Affirmative.
All we need now is Anakin and Obi-Wan Kenobi to like fight over like a hill over here or something. It's like it's over, Anakin. I have the high ground as you slice his legs off.
Engaging jump jets.
You missed at point blank range. You missed.
No luck.
Ow. Why does everybody
Lots
focus
of
the
armor.
Viper? Leave it alone.
Need
It just wants to
something,
be
Chief?
left.
Roger.
It just wants to be loved.
Commander? Rolling.
Awaiting orders. Missed.
I do say it's over, Anakin. I have the high ground quite a bit. Because high ground does give you a accuracy bonus per like 30 meters difference between you and the target. So it was like a 30 meters height difference, like one. Basically, everything in BattleTech in distance-wise is based upon what we call a 30-meter hex. So it's a 30-meter hexagon in the lengthwise. So from one point to one point, it's 30 meters. So I don't know why someone thought that, but it's 30 meters.
No retreat.
Ready for orders. Roger that. Roger that.
Everything's on fire. You shouldn't be able to hit the Viper. It's firing at somebody. You just barraged yourself, buddy.
Barely hit, Commander.
Receiving you. Confirmed.
Heavy Pharaoh Void System.
Commander?
Standing by. I'm there. Target locked. Scored a critical hit.
He'll be dead soon enough.
Yes, Commander. Target locked.
Somebody's going.
Receiving you. I copy. Acknowledged. Damn it.
Why does everybody shoot the Viper? Why? What did it do to people? The Viper keeps getting picked on. I don't know why. What did it do? Why
Yes,
did it?
Commander.
I don't even know. That makes me sad that everyone's just picking on the Viper.
Move into position. Locked on target. Critical hit, Commander.
It's going down. I'm yelling timber.
Waiting for orders. Coordinates received.
You will burn.
Mech destroyed.
Everything burned.
Awaiting orders. Taking the shot.
And there's, if I turn down the sound effects, it'll turn down the barrage, but it'll
Yes,
also
Commander.
turn down every other thing in the game. And
Location confirmed.
that can be annoying to figure out.
Engaging target.
Commander? I'm there.
What's up, boss? Engaging target.
What was that? The shell? What was that? I don't even know what that was about. That was weird. The shell basically did, you know the movie Wanted? The shell basically did a Wanted. It fired off this direction and broke, it's a burst fire. So it'll go to a certain target, like a radar, I don't know if you know, like radar impact shells. They see a target within a certain radius and explode. It went this direction, burst, and hit the tank. So I'm very confused now. It looked like it was going to hit the rock, and then it just burst and hit the tank.
Standing by.
Whatever, dude. We're now in Wanted. No. There's no ricochets in this game. It didn't even touch the rock. It just went this direction, about here, and then fired and hit the tank. As far as I know, there's no ricochets. But it could be, I guess, but as far as I know, there's not. Yeah, I know, right? It's like RNG always catches up to the slowest thing, right? Like I don't like if the bear's chasing after us, I don't need to run fast, just faster than you. That show was like, no, I'm not gonna hit that rock, I'm gonna hit that tank, and then thud. If I rolled a nat 20, it would like automatically kill the tank, but hey. Actually, BattleTech is out of 3d6s. Or 2d6s, depending upon if you're doing tabletop or not. So, kind of like we did in our RP at the end. I think a tabletop, yeah, it varies depending upon what kind of game you're doing for BattleTech. It's getting cold. I'm going to turn down the AC. Ambach.
Ready for orders.
Where'd your friend go?
Locked on.
It wanted to hit that guy. It said no.
That's a miss.
Receiving you. Double time, let's go. Copy that.
Waiting for orders.
Aye, aye. Copy that. Target confirmed. Negative damage. Repeat, negative damage.
Commander. On my way. Engaging. No joy.
Yes, Commander. Roger that. Feel the love.
Commander? Rolling. Roger. Target confirmed.
Commander? Moving out. Crap. No joy.
With vehicles like hovercraft and VTOLs, the computer has to calculate every possible point they can go because they can go over any sorts of terrain. So it'll lag a
Waiting
little
for
bit.
orders.
Maybe not lag, but
Move order received.
it'll take a couple of seconds to calculate every possible route the vehicle can go. That's why you'll see it pause every so often. So
Target confirmed.
we
Fail to connect.
oh god no, I do not want
Standing
to.
by. I'm there.
I do not want to see like a actual tabletop move calculation
shot.
thing. Like, oh, I'm in a hover tank. How far can this hover tank go? Well, it can go over here because on tabletop everything is flat, but they have like terrain sort of stacks you can put down. Yeah, just look up BattleTech Tabletop and you see like all sorts of terrain features and stuff that are like hexagons you place on the map.
Move order received.
It can be quite involved.
Got it.
See, it did it again! It did it again! They were flying over here and shot at the tank. What the heck? You see that? You saw that, right? Did you see that? It fired over here and shot at the tank. I think this LBX is broken and janky and don't even know it anymore. It wants to be part of Wanted, you know? It's trying to curve the bullets. I don't know if you know that movie. Don't watch it, it's not very good. But it's Wait, you saw the curved bullet, right?
Yes,
I'm
Commander.
gonna call it curving bullets.
Moving to position.
I'm gonna call that LBX the bullet curver or something.
Engaging target.
Oh, maybe. I know. Like they're debunked because that's what the whole purpose of the rifling was, like in real life stuff. That's why they invented rifles, so it wouldn't wander like that. So there's that. I don't know, but it curved. It definitely curved. Well, it didn't curve. It just burst in a certain direction. It's like a radar-guided shell. Not radar-guided, radar proximity fuse. That's the term I was looking for. It's like a proximity fuse.
Copy that.
Couldn't remember the term for a second.
Affirmative.
Still not happy with this Viper.
Negative damage. Repeat. Negative damage.
This Viper, I think, is going to be replaced. It's 40 tons. So light mechs are up to 35 tons. This is a 40 ton, and it has a lot of what we call fixed components.
Commander,
So it only allows like 6 tons of
on the move.
equipment that be that actual weapons or otherwise. It's actually
Rear
kinda
armor it
frustrating.
is.
Eventually that bandit's gonna die.
Target's taken a...
Oh, there it goes. Like, eventually these things will die. You throw enough shells at a target, something's gonna happen. One way or the other.
Standing by.
Boom, okay, that's 2. One more. Hiya,
Waiting
friendo.
for orders.
Whoa, you almost sank into the water.
10-4.
Orders. Copy that. Locking on target.
Yeah, I think this
didn't hit.
Vipers needs to be retired. It's just not performing anymore.
Commander?
Still alive.
That hit something good.
Nope. There we go. We go home now. Yay! Good job, everybody.
Mission successful.
We go home now. Yeah, the Viper's gonna be retired. It's served us well. Got us quite a few mechs in the early game, but it has served its purpose and can no longer function as any sort of thing. So, unfortunately, I don't even know if there's anything I want here. Ooh, light tag. That is actually useful. Arc launcher, tag barrage, sure. Backbeat energy, sure. Exchanger, yes. Heat bank clan. Clan recon sensors, that's nice. I'll take those. Those would be nice. Ooh, I get those. That's also nice. Oh. Cool, cool. I'm liking so far. Nice. Oh, don't need any of those. Alright. Got some stuff to do. We got some stuff to fix and stuff to do. Goodbye, Viper. You served us well, but you kind of... Okay, you, buddy. What are we gonna do with you? Well, probably just drop that. 6 tons left. Spare AT gas rifles. Oh, you already have that. You know, in case we need point defense. I think this would be better.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Alright. Oh, got it. Got the pilot's back anyway.
That work order you submitted is
Well,
complete.
we'll try the stalker out now too. Might as well.
If anyone wants coffee, I've got a fresh pot going on the forward galley.
Roger that, Commander. I'll get the crew moving.
Those upgrades you asked for are online, Commander.
What brings you down here, Commander? All right, I'll get the team on it right away.
I'm gonna keep it in storage, I think. I don't think we need any of these anymore. I'll keep them. Probably not use any LRM5s. Probably not going to use streak 4s at all. If anything, I'll use streak 6s. I'm not going to use a narc.
This is an all-ship announcement. There's something very wrong with the gin we picked up online.
Not use armor piercing.
Have any? Please.
Not use those.
Immediately. And for everyone's sake.
I have better ones. Excuse me. Sell the stealth, I think. Sell the mask. I don't think I have really use case. I keep one case. Just in case. But I'm psst. Alright. High noon. Missile spam away!
Men warriors, prepare for combat.
This is a 2-on-2 battle. At high noon. I need the money. And the game crashed! Well. Hope it saved. This is probably going to be the last mission anyway. I just want to check and see if it saved first. It should have saved. It saves before every mission deployment. I probably should drop a hard save anyway. Should have loaded, hopefully. Why Blaziken?
Yay? I'm seeing a huge energy surge in the mech bay. Everything okay in there?
Yeah, that was me. It's under control.
Mech warriors, prepare for combat.
We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't crash this time.
Command
Okay.
interface initiated.
All right. Keep your eyes open and watch your sensors.
Yes,
Roger
mother.
that.
What do we got? Nova and Adder.
Standing by. Engaging target.
You have a large pulse and a something else.
Standing by. Move order confirmed.
Ah, yes. Let it rain.
Firing a full
Oh
salvo.
dear.
Commander?
The missile spam is real. You have an UAC 5.
Commander? Confirmed.
Burn through the side armor. Sit down.
Barely hit, Commander.
Waiting for orders. Coordinates received.
Oh dear.
Gotcha.
Burn. Okay, there he did. He did now.
Mech destroyed.
Awaiting orders. Confirmed.
Commander? Rolling. Firing. Reporting critical hit.
Aye, aye. Affirmative. We'll go. That's gonna hurt.
Waiting for orders. Roger.
Burn,
Target
baby,
confirmed.
burn. Let's go in front. Oof.
Crit.
And
Mission
that was fast.
successful.
Quick 1.4 mil. Well, I got an Ultra 5. That's something, I guess. Anyway, yay! And we have money again. Yay!
I'm here.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Receiving you.
Training complete.
Ready for orders.
Mech Warrior training complete.
Yes,
I'm on the clock.
Orders.
Commander,
And we can get another one in. Well, we can do a 2-skull blackout mission. Bring the best of everybody that we have. Let's go. This will be the last mission.
Command interface initiated.
We have support. Nice. Got a VTOL, Kit Fox, Uziel. Just 3? Okay.
Waiting for orders. Location confirmed.
I get you.
That'll do for now.
Hunchback to see Hoplite Palemos. Well, you could either go through, so there's 2 roads up Icebergo. There's the eastern route and the western route. The western route would take you through, if you're all the way down at the bottom, you go through Majesty of Canopus, Free Worlds League, Laren Commonwealth, and the Canaline Isles. That's probably the way I recommend to do because there's more actual civilization in that direction. With the eastern route, you go through House Davian, you go through Federated Suns, Draconis Combine, and then not much else. So I recommend going the western route because there's more civilization going that way farther up along. And then you also run into more clan planets earlier. So I recommend going the western route through Majesty of Canopus, Free Worlds League, Steiner Space, and all that jazz. So that's what I recommend.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? All right, let's get down to it. One attitude adjustment coming right up.
You can try that. That's what I was saying. You, at the end, I would suggest doing self-roll in Steiner Space because they have some pretty good technology usually. So, and the farther west you go, the more, if you look at the star map, there will actually be more actual civilization. So. Ah, okay. Ooh, a crab. I know, right? Dual Ultra 20s. Ow. That hunchback's gotta die. That hunchback needs to die.
Need something, Chief?
Yes, I need you to kill that thing.
Move into position.
With extreme prejudice.
Confirmed. That one's gonna leave a mark.
What's up, boss? Position confirmed. How's it going? Affirmative.
This is not okay. This is not okay. This is not okay. I don't care.
Locking in all
Die.
weapon systems.
Oof. Double bin. Oh.
Hope we can salvage that.
Dies inside. Ooh. That was an AC-20 shell.
Damage is minor, Commander.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? All right, let's get down to it. Oh, now that's a sweet sight picture.
Good to go. Copy that. Engaging target. Reporting critical hit.
Got something you want done? Locking on target. Solid connection on that one. Receiving you. Roger. Engaging target.
Those LRMs, though. Oh man. Oof. I thought you liked me. No, I hate you. Blink. Ooh, a large laser. Ooh. I'm so scared. Here comes the AC-20 shot. You hit my guy. Alright, see ya, yappers. You're fine, don't worry about it. Real life comes first.
How's it going? Heading out. Locking on.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? All right, let's get down to it. Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up.
Damage is light.
Yes, Commander. Moving to position. Firing on target. Enemy vehicle destroyed. Standing by. Engaging with target.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? Let's make some bad decisions at high speed. Let's see if I'm sober enough to line...
Ready to get it on. Acknowledged.
Yes, Commander. Acknowledged.
Waiting for orders. Roger. Full speed. Roger that.
Location confirmed.
Locking in coordinates.
All right, let's get down to it.
Moving to position. Roger.
All right, let's get down to it.
On it.
Affirmative.
Let's move.
All right, let's get down to it.
Confirmed.
Move into position.
Moving out.
I copy.
All right, let's get down to it.
On my way.
On my way.
No problem. On my way.
All right, let's get down to it.
On my way.
Copy.
Move order received. Heading out. Let's hit them hard. Waiting for orders. Roger that. I copy.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? Oh, now that's a sweet sight picture.
Yes, Commander. Target lock on enemy's rear.
Receiving you. Coordinates received. Target confirmed. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Ready. Heading out. Critical hit, Commander.
Receiving you. Roger. Target's taking a critical hit. Commander. Here we go. Mech, destroyed!
Good to go. Got it. Target acquired.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up.
Ready for orders. Affirmative. Inflicted some heavy damage. Good to go. Roger. Roger that.
I'm on the clock. What do you want? Let's make some bad decisions at high speed. Let's see if I'm sober enough to line this up.
Commander? On it. Engaging.
Commander? Move order received.
Let's do this. Critical.
Alright, time to go home.
Mission successful.
This is the last mission anyway. Well, unlucky AC-20 shot to the back of the head. Another one to survive.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
Alright, thank you everybody for hanging out with me. I'm gonna call it an end for the day. It's been quite the productive stream today. We made quite a bit of progress. At least the tonnage wise. We more than almost doubled our weight today. And almost doubled our finances too, so there's that. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Aspergo, and whoever the second viewer is. Glad y'all could participate with me in this adventure. Alright. Good night, everybody. This will be uploaded to YouTube eventually.